wow, what do you know? It's time for the Pocket Knife Show. Hey, it's Mike on the mic again for another episode of the Pocket Knife Podcast. There's been talk for decades about California and the rest of the West Coast, I suppose, falling into the Pacific when the big one hits. I mean, there are fault lines crisscrossing this part of the U.S., so a breaking of the Earth has to be possible, doesn't it? I'm not a geologist, so I don't know the probabilities of such a cataclysmic event, but I do know my fellow Kansans like the thought of having beachfront property. That's a joke. Not funny when you think about all the people who would die to give us such desirable real estate. I mean, this is Noah's Ark level catastrophe. While some might think such judgment deserved, I hope and pray for the sake of the living souls of California, Oregon, and Washington that it doesn't happen. I'm not sure if the writer of Psalm 46 had this sort of large-scale upheaval in mind when he penned the first verses of his song, but the words he wrote would be, for those whose trust is in God, an apt response to the tossing of the West Coast into the ocean. Listen to how Psalm 46 starts. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way, and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging. Having been to the ocean a few dozen times in my life, I know its power. I've seen the force of the waves crashing against the rocks, and I've been a bit intimidated. There was a tidal pool we visited in Hawaii which rolled and churned and smashed. I would not have wanted to dive in. In the face of such overwhelming power, imagining things far worse than the norm, the psalmist looks to God. He sees God's greatness and says, He is my refuge when the world is falling apart. He's my strength and my help. I can echo these words when I face difficulties. How about you? Is God your refuge? Is He your strength? Is He your ever-present help in trouble? Thinking on these things a few years back, I borrowed from the psalmist to create a song of hope for those facing fearsome foes and terrifying tragedy. I hope, though the earth give way, will be an encouragement to you as you listen. Whatever you're facing, God is with you. He will see you through. He will give you the strength you need to face life's worst moments. Though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and its waters foam, and the mountains quake with their surging, our God is our refuge, our God is our strength, our God is our ever-present help in trouble. Though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and its waters foam, and the mountains quake with their surging, our God is our refuge, our God is is our strength. Our God is an ever-present help in trouble. It's unlikely today that you'll experience an earth-shattering, mountain-tossing earthquake, but you might face a life-altering tragedy or a heart-rending tiff. Will God be with you in the most terrible of circumstances? The psalmist says, yes. God is our refuge and strength. Always. And always includes today. So rest in God's presence, trusting He will see you through whatever happens in the next 24 hours or the 48 or 116 that follow this moment. Though the earth give way, God is your ever-present help in times of trouble. Oh no, it's sad, I know we've come to the end of the show. See you next time.